Welcome to Spotlight USA and the Oscar Poole Show. Listen now as Oscar brings hope and inspiration to the lives of everyday Americans. The program is produced in the studios of WMCW 97.7 FM in Astor. Heard on AstorCommunityRadio.us and FetchYourNews.com.
Hello, everyone. Oscar Poole here in the studios of WMCW FM in Astor, Florida, and also broadcasting on FYN-TV, FetchYourNews.com in Alizé, Georgia, also on YouTube. How do you overcome? How do you overcome a low frequency? By low frequency, I mean bad attitudes, anger, persons who emanate negativism. How do you overcome that? Once a person came into our home early in the morning with a bad attitude, filled with anger and mixed up, and that person began to permeate the room. It was contagious. You could feel it. Well, let me read to you from my book here, page 32 in The Physics of Spirit. You can buy this on Amazon.com by Colonel Oscar Poole. I left the house. I was fortunate enough to leave the house and go up to the mountain, Fort Mountain, at Cohutta Lodge in Gilmer County, Georgia. Did you know that high mountains have high frequencies? They give off emanations of peace and grandeur. Well, I came into the parking lot and I felt this negativism, this low frequency dissipating. I went inside and spent the next 2 hours looking at God's grandeur. Yes, mountains have a way of lifting our spirits. Well, let me read from my book. This reflects and testifies to the fact that even matter, in this case mountain grandeur, is itself a personification of the Spirit. Did you hear what I said? Mountain grandeur is a personification of the Spirit and gives off spiritual frequencies to varying degrees of the same. It might be difficult for some to believe this, maybe even you, but I believe this. Those of us who love nature, that's where God lives, it's true. After experiencing the lift outside in the parking lot, I spent 2 wonderful hours inside, then I came down. Now, there are other ways to overcome a low frequency, and I'm not going to deal with them today because that's more time than I've got to do. Going to the mountain is only one way of escaping negativism or low frequencies. There are others, but that's for another day. Oscar Poole here. Peace. I leave with you this day and always. So long. Until next time.
You've been listening to Oscar Poole, America's Voice of Reason and Hope. Tune in the same time next week on WMCW 97.7 Eastern Time. The program is heard globally on the internet on AstorCommunityRadio.us and from East Alizé, Georgia on FetchYourNews.com.